exaggeratedly wide. "Oghi, so good to see you. How long has it been?" he asked. Oghi was wondering the same thing. How long had it been? How long had he been gone? "Do you know where you are?" Oghi stared at the doctor. "You're in a hospital, aren't you?" Oghi tried to nod, a pointless effort. "Now then, blink once for yes." Oghi did as he was told. He closed his eyes once and opened them. "Good, that was very good." The doctor's voice sounded strained, like he was talking with his fists clenched. Oghi had never received such a rousing cheer before, just for blinking. "My wife." Oghi tried again to speak. The doctor lifted his right eyelid, then his left. Then he seemed to be pressing and touching different parts of Oghi's body. Oghi couldn't feel any of it. The doctor checked the numbers on the machines behind the bed, wrote things down on his chart, and whispered instructions to the nurse. "Good job, Oghi. You've done splendidly. And now you'll have to be strong again, understand? The real fight starts now. Your willpower is the most important thing from here on in. That's what you need. Willpower, not medical power. I'm going to have my hands full trying to help you get better. I'll do my absolute best. But my task is nothing compared to yours, understand? It's not me, the doctor, who has to fight now, it's you. But first we need to run a few tests, so we're moving you to another room, okay? Blink once to show you understand." Oghi again did as he was told. "Excellent. Good job. Very, very good. I'll see you again in a moment." With that last bit of exaggerated praise, the doctor left with the nurse. The doctor had praised Oghi for regaining consciousness. A good job. Oghi chewed over the doctor's words. Was his waking up really a good thing? The phrase the doctor had used, willpower, not medical power, nagged at him. Those words said a lot. After a while, the nurse came back. She unplugged a number of cords that connected Oghi to the machines, then double-checked the bed and slowly wheeled him out into the hallway. Oghi lay there and watched as the hospital ceiling and fluorescent lights rushed past. He had a feeling he would be in that bed for a while. Not just a few hours, but for days to come. All this talk about the importance of willpower must have meant that unless he wanted it badly enough, he would have a tough time getting better. It meant there was absolutely no chance his body would mend on its own, that even repeated treatment would not guarantee recovery. The doctors' and nurses' reactions told Oghi that he'd taken a long time to wake up. He'd probably received all sorts of medical care already. The cables, the respirator, the tubes snaking in and out of him told him that this had not been an easy fight. The bed rattled and glided along and then came to a stop. They were in front of an elevator. It looked like it was meant for transporting patients only, but perfectly healthy people kept crowding in after them. As each new person squeezed in, the nurse nudged Oghi's bed further to the side. The people on their feet stole glances at Oghi on his back. It was only after he was on the elevator that Oghi realized he was back in the real world, not the hospital room, with its excessive illumination, the nurse gently examining him, the doctor patting him on the back and telling him, "Great job," when all he did was blink his eyes. What he'd really returned to was this noisy, crowded, queuing, waiting, leering world. The world where, as his doctor explained, the only way to survive was through sheer force of will. Oghi had nothing to do during the examination. There was no need for him to lie down in the MRI scanner, no need to stick out his arm so they could collect his blood, no need to remove any medical sensors himself. Unable to feel a thing, Oghi was shuffled from one bed to another, had sensors attached to him, and removed from him, blinked as the doctor instructed. But mostly he lay there, with his eyes closed. When the examination was nearing its end, he drifted to sleep. As his vision went dark, Oghi saw over and over the car carrying him and his wife crash into a tall concrete barricade. He was clearly imagining it. He knew this because he could see himself inside the crumpled vehicle, and yet his head ached badly, as if he had slammed his head against a wall or been struck with something dangerous and sharp. Inside that hazy